The death of Mduduzi Shembe in 2011 saw his son Mduduzi and his cousin Vela battling it out for the control of the church. The late Vela Shembe, who was declared the rightful leader by the Durban High Court in 2016, appointed Pinda Shembe to take over the reins. Tsembezinhle faction says despite the ruling, Mduduzi Shembe, the leader of the bigger eBuhleni faction, is refusing to relinquish control. Leaders of the faction recently sought a court order to restrain Mduduzi from continuing to perform his work as the head of the church and to vacate the church headquarters.
All that will depend on the order, because once the order is issued, as it was requested, that when the order is issued, the headquarters is free and all the temples around the country, they will be free. The assets of the church have to be reversed to the owner, who is the trustee of the church, the leader. Then that is when, once we get the order, that is when we will look into all those things, whether they are still there or not. But the lands, I believe, the temples are there, only the assets that we may have a problem on.
In response, eBuhleni faction now concedes that the late Vela Shembe was declared as the titular head and the sole trustee of the church. However, following Vela's death, the eBuhleni faction claims the court's decision became invalid, and in 2018, the church appointed Mduduzi as its leader. They further added that Mduduzi is not in any way in contempt of court.
That Nazareth is the leader of the church is not in violation or in contempt of any order of court. He's just the leader. Those that needs to be explained to that fact must approach us. We'll explain to them. We're in comfort.
Still on that, on Nazareth, is he still acting as a leader and also as officiating ceremonies?
He is not acting. He is not acting. He is the leader of the church. He is the titular head of the church. When it comes to the Nazareth Baptist Church, eBuhleni, here, he is the titular head. Until there is an order of court which can say he's not. But he is. He's not in violation of any law or in contempt of any order of court. Anybody who claims that he is in contempt of any court order, they must put that order in front of us.
Judgment in the latest court bid has been reserved. Vusi Kumalo, SABC News, Durban.